Hello. So today I'm going to talk about what I don't like about being an INTP. I've made one video that talks about weaknesses of an INTP, and I've made another one with things I do like about being an INTP. But today I'm going to talk about what I don't like about being an INTP. So this is all of my insecurities summed up in one video. No, these are not really my insecurities at all, but whatever. So number one, well, you're just different. I mean, I feel like since I was growing up, I didn't gel well with a lot of my mates, my people of my school very well, and I think that may have a lot to do with the fact that I was an INTP, which, I mean, maybe I'm just justifying me being whatever the hell I was. But yeah, I never gelled well with a lot of people. People didn't like me for some reason. I have no clue why. Still very curious, but don't really care. So, I don't know what that makes it. But yeah, so for the most part, you're just different. You can't relate to people, you know. People say stuff that you don't understand. It's so confusing. They talk about stuff and you're just like, oh, cool. But it's so hard for you to interpret it. Like just yesterday, someone was talking about something and I overheard the conversation. I was like, what the hell are they talking about? And I just couldn't understand. And the other person got mad at me for not being able to understand what they were saying. So, I'm sorry, but you're the one who told me about it. Anyway, I didn't overhear it. It told me about the conversation. Anyway, yeah, so you just don't understand people. You don't understand so much about what they're saying, and it's so hard for you to relate to them because you don't understand what they're saying. And it's just so pointless for you, because you can't understand anything, you can't interpret anything, and you're just standing there. It's like, wow, what? So sometimes you just feel like, I mean, I don't always feel like that, but when I'm having like my rough days, I'm usually just like, why can't I just be like the others? It's just so much easier to interact with people. It's so much easier to talk to them. Sometimes I wish I had the ability to be really good at small talk. And the other times I'm like, no, I have more to offer to the world than just a little bit of small talk. So that's that. Yeah, so you're completely different if you're an INTP, I think. I was, as I said, didn't gel well with a lot of people for God knows what reason, but I guess I just didn't. And I think that's the case with a lot of INTPs. Spoke to my other friends, and she was like, yeah, I feel the same way. So that was that. Then, this may be a stereotype because I've heard some INTPs get really pissed when they hear this, but when people say that they're awkward, I'm considered very awkward. I didn't think I was awkward, but apparently my friend brought me, and like the entire world brought me to the light that it was. I was just, as I said, INTPs aren't good at small talk, and when you're not good with small talk, you go on to bigger topics, and when you go on to bigger topics, well, you're not doing small talk. So the person who's not used to being good at bigger topics will be like, hey, dude, what the hell? Like, what the heck? Right? And you'll just go on talking about it, and then it'll just get awkward because the other person you're having a conversation but doesn't really get what you're saying, and what you don't get what they're saying, and yeah, so the entire situation's just like no one gets it, and it's weird, and then the person's like, I'm never talking to you again, and you're kind of the same thing in the head. You're just like, me too. Anyway, number 3, struggling with this a lot, insensitivity. people consider you to be so insensitive, which may be true, but as I've said multiple times, I'm only trying to solve a logical problem. I am not good. I'm not very good with emotions, vulnerability, blah 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 blah. So people just think that you're very insensitive because I don't provide people with the comfort that they require. Because those are just my values. Not to not provide comfort, but kind of like insensitivity, as in, I'm not here to fix your problems. I'm not here for other people. I'm here for myself. It's just very selfish, but it's true. And they really don't refrain from, telling people that they live for themselves rather than the others. Because I think most other people are extremely pretentious and they're like, I care about everyone and everything, and I really love everyone and everything. So that kind of drives me insane. I don't know if it's most INTPs, I think it is. Because it's just like, hey, like, remove that facade. Everyone knows that you're here only for yourself. And maybe this is me being insensitive, but like, I'm just saying the truth that, okay, tomorrow you're not. It's ridiculous that people pretend to live for other people when they clearly know that they're literally just living for themselves. And you know what's even more frustrating is the fact when they come to you and then they ask you for the sympathy that they want. It's like, hey, it's your fault. It's not my fault. What you're doing, it's not my fault that I don't feel bad for you if you, I don't know, like, I don't freaking know. Like, give me an example. God damn it. Who am I talking to? I don't know. No, how. Calm down. Sorry. It just drives me insane. People are just like, you're so insensitive. I'm just like, okay, you know what? Fine, I'm insensitive. At least I'm not pretentious. I don't pretend to be something that I'm not. And at least I tell the entire world that, hey, I am insensitive, maybe, possibly a little bit. It's because I'm living for myself. And then there are these people who are just going to come and say, I'm so sad, I'm so depressed, I want everyone to love me. Like, that's not going to happen, and it's not possible. It's just not possible. And if it's not possible, you know it, I know it, then why are you coming here and asking me for sympathy, which I'm not going to give to you because you don't deserve it, because you know what the truth is, and you're still trying to make stuff happen that will not happen. I'm sorry I'm being so judgmental, but this really drives me insane. This drives me nuts that people think that they can just come and they can ask you for sympathy, and when you don't give them sympathy, they'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, but you didn't help a little at all. Like, what? You didn't even help a little. Like, then go to someone who you think will help. Why the hell are you here? If you can tell, yeah, that kind of makes me extremely angry. But on the brighter side, I know that's not what it is. So anyway, what I said earlier may be correlated to what I'm going to say now, which is I'm not good at reading people. INTPs are not good at reading people, from what I understand, which is probably why they're insensitive a little bit, because apparently I didn't even know it was a thing that when people compliment you, apparently you're supposed to compliment them back. So I just got to know this a couple of days ago, and my friend was like, this girl came up and complimented me, and I was like, hey, thanks, that's awesome, you're cool, also it doesn't really matter. She was like, oh, you look so good in something, and I was like, oh, well, it's just an article of clothing, you're supposed to wear it because you're supposed to protect yourself. And when this girl walked away, then my friend said, hey, she was expecting a compliment back. I was like, what? And she's like, yeah, don't you know that's how it goes? When people compliment you, you're supposed to compliment that back. What I'm trying to say is that I'm not good at reading people, and I don't think most INTPs are either. So, yeah. Now, if someone compliments you, I think you should know that you're supposed to compliment them back. Which I'm still not going to be doing, but whatever. And the fifth thing that things I partially don't like about being an INTP is, well, wanting to be alone all the time. You know, I've been told by so many people, hey, get out of the freaking house, you stupid idiot. Why do you always want to be alone? You're gonna die alone. You want to be sad for the rest of your life. Which, by the way, not true at all. Me being alone will not make me sad for the rest of my life, but whatever. I think this is more of things that I don't like about being an INTP, and it moved on and escalated to things that annoy me about mankind. So that's that. Whatever it is, I said it. Now I'm mad because of the insensitivity topic, and it's so frustrating. Anyway, so that's that. I'm mad. I'll see you later. Peace. See you later, alligator. In a while, crocodile. Yeah, you go.